One. We'll blank it. It's live. And hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody.
We are live. Facebook has been having nothing but problems today.
Technical difficulties make this thing exciting.
I think that's what's going to drive the show.
Nobody wants to show us. Nobody wants to show us. Nobody wants to watch a show. You know.
If you can see us, chime in because here we go. All right.
You missed all.
Boom! We are on. So welcome. So apparently, today of all days, Facebook has had some major problems. There's apparently some cyber attacks going on in the world, and we were a victim of that because with the cyber attacks and everything else, we could not log into Facebook through the app that we're using for the show. So I think we are on now. I think we are good now. If somebody's out there watching, please comment.
Please comment. Otherwise, I'm peeling these carrots. You guys can watch that. It's pretty exciting. I'm doing a heck of a job.
It looks like it's on the air. I'm hoping that it's on the air.
I think we're good.
I'm gonna just pop a comment in here real quick. Oh, there we go. Somebody's watching. Okay. We are good to go. Finally. Thank you. Facebook has had a lot of problems. I don't know if anybody noticed. Apparently, there was some kind of cyber attack today, and it hit a lot of different sites. Facebook being one of them, and Facebook has been down for a long time. So, welcome to the show. We are a few minutes late because of the fact that the software that we use to run the show, and Facebook did not talk to each other. So, welcome to the Fit Show. I'm John.
I'm Jeff.
And this is the first show. We're kicking this off. We actually thought we were on the air and we were broadcasting. We realized that we were not. So,
We were talking about stuff for a while.
welcome to live TV. We want to start right off the bat by saying welcome to our show. Drink with me.
So delicious.
So we want to say thank you to Nantucket Vineyards for being our house wine. Today we are drinking Sailor's Delight, which is a nice red blend. We'll be drinking it all through the show. And it's fantastic. So because of all the delays we had today, all the technical issues due to the cyber attack and everything else, we were unable to kind of get a lot of prep work done because we spent all the time doing prep work dealing with technical issues. That being said,
It was really fun.
let's see what Jeff's doing over here.
I'm making some pretty carrot ribbons.
You're making pretty carrot ribbons? How is that? Is it good?
It's good. It's delicious. I love carrots.
We are
cooking
today for our first
meal.
a HelloFresh meal.
See that?
So we are actually going to be giving away a box of HelloFresh. If you leave a comment for us here. So we figured that today would be a good day to do a HelloFresh meal. And we are making. What are we making? It is sesame honey beef stir fry. It sounds delicious. I can't wait to try it.
Was that?
Did a lot of echo on? Okay. We'll have to figure out the echoing thing. Sorry about that. We are echoing. Yeah, we've had a lot of technical issues with Facebook today. So I'm going to keep working while Jeff does that. We've got some water boiling. I'm going to add the rice to in a moment.
in a moment.
So today, as Jeff said, we're making sesame honey
beef
beef stir fry, which is a HelloFresh meal. The ingredients are great. Very clean, very yummy. There's sriracha involved. There's sriracha involved. Just about anything that has sriracha involved. Yes, Frank. I see that we've got a bad echo.
I see that we've got
a couple of people have said that. So I wonder where that's coming from. I don't know.
It has to be one.
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah. Let me have an adapter. I know where it's coming from. So we're gonna get that fixed right now. Actually, can you plug it in?
Stick it right in. I bet you we lose that problem.
Let us know if that fixed the audio issue. As far as it being choppy, I understand the video's a little choppy. There's not much we can do about that, unfortunately, because of whatever happened on Facebook today. Whatever happened on Facebook has affected everything we're doing. So then again, that's live. We're live. That's live without a net. So yes, Kevin. Thank you for letting us know. No change in the audio. Okay.
All right. Let's see what I can do about that.
So I don't know what the audio issue is. It could very well be Facebook. We're gonna figure that out right now. But as much as we prepared for this show, we couldn't prepare for a cyber. So we'll be okay. That one is on Bluetooth, so that should be fine. We couldn't prepare obviously for something like that, so hopefully we'll get past it. It's like someone's on a speakerphone. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Let us know if that fixed it.
Hopefully.
Anyway, if you can manage to deal with a little bit of that delay until we figure it out. The reason we're doing this show is obviously if you look at Jeff and I, we're slightly different sizes.
No, we're not.
A little bit. But we both want to be healthy. We both want to be in good shape. We both want some quality of life. And we're both guys with careers, kids, families, and we're finding ways to make the time to get healthy. And we want to report everybody that there is a way to do it. So how is that? Is that any better? No. Do you have a headphone jack on that?
It's being used.
Oh. There you go. Everything else has headphone jacks in. Yeah. You're not sure where it could be coming from. That's actually muted. See if that fixes
all the other cameras except for me.
Yeah.
Let's make that happen. And then that should.
Let's see. Tell me if that fixes it. Right now, we shouldn't be listening to anything but the first one.
You know, if we had a production assistant, this could all be done. We should probably get one of those.
You know, I think that's a good idea. Well, let's see if that fixed it. You know, there are things that we can't control, and obviously we're going to learn as we go. This is the first week of the show, and you are doing a good job on those carrots.
Look at this one. I'm really proud.
Is that fixed? It is fixed.
Woo, we did it.
We did it. You know what it was? I'll tell you what it was. We can blow me. And here's simply what it was. We accounted for all of the cameras that we're using, but we didn't account for the unit that's running the software. As soon as I muted the laptop, the echo went away. We were looping through our own system. So we are good to go. Thank you for letting us know that. Thank you, Frank. Thank you, Kevin. Okay, so we're John and Jeff, as you know, I'm going to start a little bit over just because with the echo, I'm sure it sounded terrible. So welcome again to the Fit Show. We're cooking a HelloFresh meal today. This one is sesame honey beef stir fry. Jeff is already working on peeling the carrots. He's got to do ribbons because we're going to do ribbons in there. I've got rice going already. We started doing a little bit of prep work while we were having technical issues. Yes, I'm glad it sounds better. Awesome. Here's what we're cooking today just so you can see it. I am going to, now I already chopped, see part of the problem with the technical issue is you missed some of the magic because I used our new Fit Show slap chopper to do the garlic. So you guys missed me doing my best Vince.
It was incredible.
How's that look? Does that look good? That's right. Okay. And voila, garlic. If you have any questions, remember, chime in during the broadcast. We're going to give away a box of HelloFresh meals. You simply have to be part of the broadcast in the comment section. We're going to go through the comment section and pick a winner.
So leave a funny comment. Leave a good comment.
Yeah, leave something that gets our attention. And we will give away a box of HelloFresh. I'm just checking on this right.
So what we want to do is also kind of give you guys, obviously we're getting accustomed to doing the live show thing. We also want to let you guys know what you can kind of expect from what we're going to be doing. So every Monday we're going to be live doing something like this. We're going to have guests. We're introducing ourselves. So, but we're going to have guests, all kinds of different types of people that are experts in some particular field. Sometimes just regular everyday people that are into fitness. And we're gonna talk to them. We're gonna cook a meal with them. We're gonna drink some wine with them, and we're gonna have some fun. And then every Tuesday, that show will be available on Facebook,
On YouTube.
I'm sorry, yeah. Monday and Tuesdays as YouTube. Wednesdays, John is going to be doing a short interview live with different nutritionists, right? And what are we calling that?
That is the Wednesday Nutrition Short Series. And simply what it's going to be is about a 20-minute conversation with a nutrition expert. Could be a nutritionist. It could be, a high functioning athlete. I lost my words there for a second. Somebody who is well-versed in different aspects of nutrition that is going to be able to bring different ends of nutritional philosophies to our mix. Now, they're going to be short. They're going to be 20 minutes. So it's not going to take you a lot of dedicated time to stop in on a Wednesday for 20 minutes, listen to some great advice about something you might not know about nutritionally, ask a few questions that the guests will take. And so that's our Wednesdays. Thursdays,
we're going to be featuring different South Shore gyms and health centers and that type of thing. It's going to be a really fun segment. Actually, that's one of the things that I'm most excited about because you're going to get to see John and I going to different gyms. We've already visited a couple. They're already in the editing stages, so that's going to be a full edited type of segment. And we visit the gym. We give you a tour of the gym. We talk to the owners or a trainer there. They put us through some kind of workout, and you kind of get to watch us both sweating it out and being on the journey. You know, I'm really excited to be showing, hey, I'm a regular dude. I'm struggling too, but I'm getting through it. And it's been really fun. Not only has it been great working out, but we've got some really cool gyms and health centers to go to. I've already been to like a cross training gym, a CrossFit gym. We've got all kinds of things from yoga studios, karate studios, even a studio that specializes in pregnant women and new moms. So you might get to see us do a stroller workout.
I think that's actually the one we're doing with them.
Yeah. So I can't wait to kind of put ourselves out there and do some weird and fun stuff.
And one of the things too that we want to do is there's an incredible community of health professionals and fitness professionals here on the South Shore. And it seems that everybody knows their little niche full of people. And we want to sort of expand that for everybody. We want to take everybody out to understanding that there's a bigger world out there in our area. There's hundreds of gyms here, and it's sort of like everybody I know knows their place. And they sort of get locked into their philosophy of how to do things. And we want to sort of educate people that there's more than one way, and maybe sometimes mixing a few ways will work for you. I know for me that's been great. And yes, guys, free wine is fantastic. Make sure you do go to Nantucket Vineyards. Check them out online. This is what we're drinking today. The Nantucket Vineyard Sailor's Delight Red Wine. Let's see.
What is not drinking all this wine before the food's done?
That's why I'm not giving you any more.
How many bottles do we have for the show?
We have 12 to last us 3 months.
That's not good. Oh, okay.
So what we're doing right now is Jeff has finished making ribbons out of the carrots. I'm about to start on the marinade.
Now I have to tie these into little tiny bows, right?
What was that?
Tiny bows.
Yes, tiny, tiny bows. I'm going to grab the meat of the fridge.
This looks like a fantastic recipe. We've got a little bit of everything here: beef, rice, carrots, and then the sriracha. I'm really into sriracha.
I love sriracha. Is this for the... Oh, that's not this one.
So, part of my story, where I'm coming from, like I said, we kind of want to share this journey with you, and put ourselves out there. We're trying to be different than any other just cooking or fitness show because I'm doing it. We're going to show you our struggles and pitfalls, as well as our when we reach our goals, and you guys can kind of celebrate with us. So I'm a person that I grew up doing martial arts, and I was pretty fit, and then
describe pretty fit, because I want everybody to understand the A and B part,
right?
Because part of the thing, and I think you'll agree with this, is part of the thing is you're in shape at one point. One thing happens, and it takes you off that path, and then one thing adds on to that, another thing adds on to that, another thing adds on to that, and next thing you know, you're very far away from where you were, and you don't know how to take that first step back.
Right.
And that's what we're doing right here.
Right. So, I was teaching martial arts, all through high school. I was training regularly. I was in great shape. When I turned 21, I moved to Nashville and started drinking a lot of beer. Yeah, and so let's put numbers on the timeline. I graduated high school. I'm 6'2". I was 185 pounds, really, really skinny. And at one point in Nashville, I got up to 300 pounds. So that's significant people at that point.
That's two of me, literally.
So I decided to make changes, and I actually was able to drop the weight, got back down to 200 pounds, and I did it. I felt great about myself, and to that we have as the show goes on. But the big change, kind of like what John was talking about, the thing that happened for me was the birth of our first daughter, and ever since then, I've been really focused on work and family life and that kind of thing. And that's the stuff that it's not like it's a burden. You want to do it. You want to spend time with your family. So it's really easy to put your own health kind of in the back seat. And because you're saying, well, I take my kid to the park, or I want to, or I have to go to work so I can pay for this nice place for us to live, or whatever. So all that nutrition and that's the back on. I did a weigh-in the other day, and I think I was at about 285.
You were 285. So on Jeff's weigh-in, we did a weigh-in at a gym, and actually, no, we did a weigh-in right here in the kitchen. It'll be right there. This Friday, actually, part of our weekly programming is just about every Friday, we're going to do an interview series. The first one is Jeff, and his weigh-in will be on that, and he weighed in at 285. So that's a start.
So, but me, so we so we're saying, but excited about this show. Obviously, I'm fun doing it. I get it. I can start. Yeah. So and how is horrible. And if I mess up, you know, for people in saying, well, I don't, guys, me. But no, I'm not sure. So you guys on the other end of that, I want to motivate you. You know, if I can do it, you can do it, and so we can kind of hold each other accountable in that sense.
And that's going to be a big part of this is the accountability.
Right. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I think we're going to get weird. We have some delicious foods to eat.
Oh, what's interesting too is I want to tell you real quick is how this came to be. So about a month and a half ago, maybe a month ago actually, this all came quickly. A month ago, I was standing here and I was cooking, and I had just gotten somebody asking me questions about my weight loss. And I said, you know, I should go live on Facebook and just cook a meal and talk about it. And I put a post up about that. Would you guys be interested if? And the response was fantastic. And I was like, well, maybe I'll do it. Like, yeah, once a week, I'll just go live and cook a meal and talk to people. And Jeff, as you guys know, we play music here. Most of you know that Jeff and I have a Saturday afternoon show, and it's called the Saturday Shit Show, where we play at Main Street Sports in Plymouth, and it's a raunchy, off-color, fun, crazy show. So we work together regularly anyway. But he saw my post, and he sent me a note and said, hey, dude, I'm looking to lose weight, and I'm looking to start a journey again. And I saw your post about cooking. And within about 48 hours, that little idea turned into a 5-day-a-week program because neither one of us knows how to think small. So very quickly, this turned into what you're seeing now. We're here. Welcome to the Fit Show Kitchen. We're here in the kitchen. We have an amazing sponsor for our wine. We're going to be cooking healthy meals. We're going to have a lot of professionals on the show starting next week, right between us, every single week. So this is the only week you're going to see the two of us alone together like this. Thanks God. No,
just me, John.
Just us. So it's amazing that a quick few comments from people morphed to idea turned into this in a few weeks. You know, everybody's doing. The audio is going again. Interesting. So
You didn't do anything.
no, actually, they actually be bandwidth. There's nothing we can do. There's an issue today with Facebook. Hey, Fly.
It's a ladybug.
So, for my story, everybody knows I just lost about 40 pounds. And for me, it was kind of the opposite. I've been hurt for a year and a half, and I spent time on the couch eating pizza and fried chicken. And I had been a triathlete, and I'd been down to 145, and all of a sudden, my doctor cleared me, and I got on a scale, and I was 175. I was like, oh, no, absolutely not. And things you see right back here is max effort muscle supplements. My buddy Clay Guida, who's fighting this Saturday, UFC, go Clay, shot me a note and said, hey, dude, I see you working out again. Try my supplements. And I tried them because he's my buddy, but we're using them because they're awesome. And dialing in the right supplement mix, eating correctly, because in the past, how I got hurt was I overtrained without eating correctly. And my nutrition was so weak that I had connective tissue issues. And I tore biceps, I tore calf, things like that. So I promised myself this time I was going to do it slow. I was going to do it right. I was going to eat healthy and support my body through the training. That was June 1st. I'm down to 142 this morning on the scale. So it's an easy process if you put your mind to it, but it's dedication. It's one of the things we're going to talk about. Like Jeff said, accountability. So I'm going to get to the next step on this. Let's see what that is.
We're gonna cook the carrots.
We're going to cook the carrots. So I'm going to kick on the carrots. This one. And we're going to take our, I'm going to show these off. Our Fit Show oil dispenser. A lot of these things we may be bringing to you. You might be able to order these. You might be able to order wine glass sets, all of that good stuff very soon. The ghost just shut the door. So, take a drizzle of oil here. Oh,
Effing Kevin. I made that last night. Excellent.
Let me say something real quick. I'm going to pop that down.
Yeah. We found this really fantastic software that we're giving it a go. That allows us to give this whole production a professional sheen.
Yes. So we're heating some oil right now.
Professional sheen once we get it figured out.
Yeah, well, you know, there's gonna be first day things that happen. Once we get going, you know, things will be much better. So what we're gonna do right away now is we've got a drizzle of oil heating in the pan, and we're gonna add the carrots to it. You're gonna toss them gently.
Toss them. We're going to toss the carrots.
So
The cooking aspect of the show, we're going to be doing all kinds of things. We're not just going to be cooking. I mean, we're doing HelloFresh today, but we are going to be kind of
we're doing HelloFresh today because we're giving away a meal, so we want to be part, you know.
But we are kind of experimenting with lots of different things. We've even talked about doing taste tests of different types of health foods that or nutritional comparisons on different health foods, so that we can kind of talk about marketing and how that can kind of affect your decisions. We're going to be doing lots of different things. So if you have something that you think would be a great idea for the show, something you'd like to see us cook or try, or if you ever have questions about something nutritionally, then let us know and we can put it on the show and we can have some fun with it. And I think it'll be a great thing. You guys get involved. We want this to be about us. Well, it's a little bit about us. We want it to be more about you guys and you guys getting in touch with us. So I don't even know where your trash is. Where's your trash?
My trash is right in there.
Oh,
Right in that door right there.
oh, look at that. That's fancy. Yeah, fancy trash.
It is my trash. So we've got carrots going right now. So if you've got questions, one of the things, a big part of this is your questions. We want to hear what you guys have to say about what we're doing.
Those carrots look fantastic.
Well, you know, whoever did the slicing of these carrots is very talented as a chef.
I don't mean to brag, but
Let's move these so I don't accidentally drink your wine.
oh yeah, cooties. You don't want my cooties.
No, we don't. As soon as the carrots are up, we're going to start on the meat. I'm going to actually bring the meat over.
So John,
Yeah.
what is your philosophy? I know you have a pretty specific diet regimen.
We have to spread them out.
Uh-oh. The heat?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. What did you think about that?
Yeah.
Heat rises.
Yeah.
Physics.
Yeah, it's okay.
You won't only learn nutrition, you'll learn physics on this show.
You will learn that that certain phones don't take well to heat.
Oh boy.
So we're going to get the carrots going, and then we're going to get started on the meat. So, yeah.
I was going to say, your personal philosophy on your nutrition. What does your daily diet look like? What do you eat?
Well, with the way I'm working out these days, I'm working out very hard. So I'm up early in the morning when my daughter has to go to school. And I take her to school, and then I go straight to the gym. Now, I don't eat. I'm currently intermittent fasting. So I don't eat from 9 p.m. until noon the next day. So during that time, it's just my body working on all of the fuel that it had in it, and then going after the fat storage. I hit the gym first thing in the morning, still fasted, instead of a carbohydrate push, which is going to give me an insulin spike, and I'm going to go through that fuel first when I get to the gym. My body is using stored fat to work. So I get to the gym and I do my workout. Home, my first meal is dinner. And it's a big one. It's about 700 calories. And it's probably about 60% fat, 20% carbs, 20% protein, maybe a little higher on the, and it becomes very filling, but I'm never craving food. The way, it's around about 2:30, I'll have a little snack, About 5 o'clock, I have dinner. About 7:30, a snack. 9 o'clock, I'll have a banana and some peanut butter, and that's the last thing I eat until noon the next day. Doing that the way I've been doing it has kept me very satiated.
Good vocabulary word.
Nutritionally, thank you. Nutritionally, I have had no issues whatsoever. And physically, I have felt better than I have felt for a long time. Now, most of you guys know I'm 50 years old. So I've accumulated a bunch of injuries over the years. I have a lot of different ailments, just from sports, just from being active, nothing bad. But this time I have specifically made sure that I'm eating right. I'm eating in a supportive way for the amount of calories I'm burning. I use a Garmin Fit Watch, and I track all my macros, and I watch everything I eat, and I give myself the proper amount of supplements to support everything before, during, and after. And it has worked fantastically so far. Again, I'm down almost 35 pounds so far since June, and have felt great doing it. So that's my regimen right now. It's some would call it anabolic fasting, but I've taken anabolic fasting, tweaked it a little bit, and because I started hard on the anabolic fasting, and it didn't agree with my body. So I made tweaks in the anabolic fasting just to where it didn't bother me and made me feel really good, but at the same time allowed me to burn fat and lose weight. One of the things, and we're going to talk about this Wednesday with Peter Velarchik, who's coming on the show. One of the things we're going to talk about is the fact that you have to eat fat to lose fat. So a lot of people think, I got to cut my fat and lose weight. Initially, you will, yeah, but realistically, if you cut carbs completely out, you're doing yourself a disservice. You've got to find a balance of low carbs, high fat, and a good supportive amount of protein to give your body the recovery it needs, to give your body the nutrition it needs. Eat a lot of clean food. That's really all it takes. Stay out of McDonald's. For those of you guys who make fun of McDonald's and go to Starbucks and get fat, you're just as bad. You stay out of Starbucks with the fat. Coffee's fine, but stay away from the bad food. Stay away from the bad drinks. Eat clean, eat healthy. You'll get healthy. It's pretty simple. Thank you, Frank. I appreciate that. Mike Zacker's trying to smell the goodness. That's awesome. I don't know if we have smell-o-vision yet, but we can work on that. We can absolutely work on smell-o-vision.
Is there an app for that?
We can try to make an app for that. So we're already in it. So you're doing.
So I'm browning up the beef right now. We've got the garlic and the scallions in there, and it does smell fantastic. I can tell you that.
And did you add some salt and pepper?
No, but yeah, we should do that.
Right over there. Okay, we're nearly done. We've got a few more steps to the meal, and we're going to eat. And we're going to eat right in front of you. We're going to enjoy the fruits of our labor. So again, if you are commenting today, we're going to go about the book. Make sure you're commenting. I was talking earlier about next week, or this week, I should say, and that's who's coming on the show right there. Peter Velarchik, the Fat Adapted Athlete. He'll be on the show Wednesday, the Wednesday short series. So if you've ever had questions about high-fat, low-carb diet, tune in Wednesday, and he'll be the guy to ask. Next week on the show, Colleen Markham is coming on. And we're going to talk a little bit more about Colleen in a bit. I guess next Monday. I want to show you exactly what we're cooking so you see some of the things that are in it. Yes, tasty things. So this is what we're cooking today.
Look at that. That looks great.
And this is some of the ingredients that are part of that meal.
So although you could probably, make some of the stuff on your own, it's really convenient and pretty awesome that HelloFresh puts together these meal plans that tell you exactly not only what how and what you need, but they give you all the ingredients. Isn't that right?
Yeah. And they make it very easy. You get a box and the bag for the ingredients. Underneath the bags, with some freezer blocks, are the meats. Basically, take it out, open it up, follow it directly on the card. Now, if you ask you nutritionally how things go, it's an nutrition part of it. So today is a this about 700 calories. It is actually a good meal. Don't eat these very itty bitty meals, especially if you're on a diet like mine. You need to eat big meals because I need to consume about 3,000 calories a day. So I need these 800, 900,000 couple of times a day. This one is 710 calories, 35 grams of fat, 67 grams of carbs, but that's the rice. And carbs are okay because I've got a long night ahead of me. After the show, I've got to work out tonight, and I've got a few other things to do. So I'm going to get rid of those carbs a little late in the day. Typically, I wouldn't be eating that many.
That's right.
And 33 grams of protein, which is a nice amount of protein. And on top of that, a protein shake or a few protein bars during the day, and you're going to have a lot of protein for support.
The mixture that you've already made, right? The soy sauce and honey.
Yep.
So we're going to toss this in there. Is that right?
Is that what it says?
I guess.
Before you do that, hold on. Woo.
You know what we should do is we should know.
No, that wasn't supposed to go in there.
It's not supposed to go in there?
No.
Okay, good.
So I'm glad you got that. So we are actually going to put,
You know what we should do is we should know these recipes before we cook.
well, all of our prep time today by the cyber attack with Facebook. Everything that we had planned to do early, unfortunately, we weren't able to do.
Correct. But that's okay. That's showbiz. That's life. Let's do it live, right?
Yep. So what you're going to do is you're going to add all of that. This is going to sit over here because it gets drizzled
All
down.
of that. Look at that. We got honey packets.
Yeah, all that.
And actually,
We want to thank you guys that have tuned in today. We do appreciate it greatly. If you are watching right now, chime in. Let's hear from you.
you know, I would have thought to put honey on my beef and cheddar.
Well, that's why I'm learning the other. Is sort of like a home cooking. You learn to cook just following these directions, going to a course that you get to learn from. Let's see what we got coming here.
You're learning how to
Appreciate that.
You're learning how to cook stuff, and not, you know, mac and cheese from the box. Should be one of my normal cooks. Should be one of my normal cooks, I should say.
Live.
No, we need some music. We need some background.
Audition at house.
Every time
I think that would be the thing I would choose.
Alright.
4 tablespoons, though.
Okay.
That's only a tablespoon. Each one of those is a tablespoon.
These fish are deceiving. Tricky fish.
Did you say tricky fish?
It's a tricky fish.
Tricky fish.
Mm-hmm. So
I'm checking to make sure we're still on the air here.
and
You know, the broadcast says we have 7 people watching. I can't get it to go live here. Oh, it looks like we are. Okay.
then this smells, after adding that soy sauce and honey, it really smells fantastic.
All right, so once you get that cooked, you're basically going to just divide it between the plates. Now remember that this is for 4, not just for 2.
Oh, this isn't a meal for one?
No, that's not a meal for 1.
This isn't a personal pan? So you're going to bunch beef?
We're going to fill up those 2 plates and these 2 plates. Another thing we're going to talk about a lot on the show, one of the things that's nice about the HelloFresh stuff too is portion control. A lot of people's eyes are bigger than their heads, or bigger than their stomach, so to speak, and they eat far too much. And when you eat a lot, obviously you know what happens. So you should never be eating ultra big meals. High calorie meals is one thing. There's a lot of ways to put high calories into a meal, high protein, high fat, without overeating. A lot of times you can overeat on the bad foods very easily. It's a lot to overeat on good food, though. And another tip is, and Jeff will tell you about it, salad.
I was just going to say that.
Tell me about salad, Jeff.
So one of the things that really helps me out a lot is I've always been a fan of adding things to diet as opposed to taking things out of your diet. It's a lot easier mentally to think about, oh, I need to do this. I need to add this in. I need to eat a salad before my dinner, as opposed to, ooh, I can't finish that, or I can't eat all this stuff. For me, it's a great way to help with portion control is to just go and have a salad first, and then that kind of fills you up a little bit. Salad, the amount of space that it takes up in your stomach is great. We good? Yeah. So it takes up a lot of space in your stomach, which helps you to feel full. You're kind of almost tricking your body, but there's not a lot of calories, not a lot going on there. So once you eat the salad, then you go to town on your meal, and before you know it, you're full. You don't have to worry about overeating on the high calorie, the dense, heavier foods. So eat a salad. It's good for you, and it can be pretty tasty. Just don't load it up with all kinds of extra junk.
Extra junk?
Extra junk.
Extra junk is usually the good stuff. Although this is not extra junk. This is required junk.
So we're split this 4 ways, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. I don't know if I did this very evenly. Some people use very much rice. But there we are. Let's see.
So apparently somebody told me we have some bad audio issues again. I honestly think it's the signal. If you can't hear us, wonderful, but unfortunately with all of the issues Facebook has had today, I think that's affecting everything to go with this broadcast. Oh boy, that looks really good, my friend.
It does, doesn't it? Trying to give everybody some beef and carrots, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, beef and carrots.
When did you become a lefty?
I've always been a lefty. You didn't know that?
Oh, yeah, I did not know that at all.
Yep.
So if you have any questions, chime in. We are watching. We are watching on the page, and we want to definitely hear from you guys.
I wish that we could get that audio thing figured out, but live, it's going to be tough for us to. Hopefully, before next week's live show, we'll have that all figured out, and we will be good to go.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
It's a little frustrating from our end when it's out of our control, and especially on our very first show. But it teaches us a lot. These are things we'll know next time that we have to prepare for. So, that looks really good.
I think serving is not my strong point, though.
Yep. Remember, serving?
Serving.
Have you been dropping the food?
No, it just looks risky, man.
No, yes, serving is presentation is a big part of good eating.
Yeah, you know,
So I will teach you good presentations. If you've seen the picture that we posted, presentation makes you sit down and look at a meal and go, "Ooh, that looks good," and then you get excited eating it. Don't forget, chime in on the Facebook feed. You have to leave a comment to be eligible to win the free box of HelloFresh. We're going to go through the comments and we're going to pick somebody. So if you haven't commented, you have no shot at it. So make sure you put a comment in. Make sure we see that you are there so that we can maybe pick your name. We're absolutely going to do it randomly.
Make sure it's a fun and interesting comment, too.
So
I like fun and interesting things.
So now,
and now we feast.
Now we're gonna
what's that?
some sesame seeds.
Oh.
And yes, Jeff, we are absolutely gonna have to work on your presentation. just dump it all in there. I mean, it's all going in your face anyway. So Does it really matter? You're going to eat it anyway. But I love presentation. I'm a presentation person. There's two more back there. If you would like some extra sriracha, I'm going to take this one. Okay. I am certainly going to have some extra sriracha. Sriracha nut. I actually have a big bottle of it in the fridge.
I do too. Love sriracha. It goes with everything.
Yep.
And it's not bad for you.
No, it's not bad for you at all.
Dude, there are far worse things than hot sauce. There's a lot of people talk about cayenne as kind of a dietary supplement too.
Yeah.
And
well, because it makes your metabolism rise. When your metabolism rises, there are more calories. And it's something people don't think about. What you eat can sometimes affect how your body works calorie-wise. So, look at that thing. Like perfect.
Speaking of professionals, we want to make sure that we repeat to everyone and make it clear that we're not experts. We are not doctors. We are not. What are we not? You don't have the phone up there.
No, it's gone.
Oh, it's gone?
It's gone.
It says I'm live though?
It says it's live, but I had two been growing downstairs and I just cut out. Oh boy.
Well, that's live TV, folks.
We even have audio. Let's try this again.
Can you get back in?
I'll try.
I'll let you know.
What time is it? It's on. All right. Whew. Well, that
Yeah,
could
but
be
I think you have the camera facing the wrong way.
Oh. Oh man.
Yeah, you turn that camera around, we'll be in good shape.
Oh.
There we go. We had a little technical issue again.
So if you'd like to be a production assistant on the show,
We're doing a lot here. We're trying our best to bring you a lot of cool things. This was our first show, so we're going to learn as we go.
it's only going to get better.
Yeah, it's absolutely going to get better. We need to eat. Next week, as you see on the screen, Colleen Markham is going to be our guest. Colleen is a Arbonne rep. She is one of the best ones out there. She is very into health, very into fitness. She's incredibly smart on nutrition. And we're going to have her here with us next week, and she's going to cook a meal with us. and we're going to eat. We're going to drink some wine. We're going to talk nutrition. We're going to talk a bit about Arbonne. That is her specialty. And make sure you tune in next Monday. We're going to tell you who won the HelloFresh box. You're going to get to meet Colleen and get some great wisdom. Wednesday, just tune in, 2 p.m. on the Fit Show page for my Wednesday nutrition short with Peter Belarchik. Thursday, tune in for the Thursday workout, and we're going to be coming to you live from Iron Way Fitness. Friday, feature interview with Jeff. We're going to get his entire story about where he's been, where we're going to go, and how we're going to get him back to lean and mean.
From a 1-pack to a 6-pack.
From a keg to a 6-pack. Which would you rather have?
Well,
my name is John Taglieri.
I'm Jeff Rosen.
Thanks for tuning in. Thank you for your patience today. Hopefully next week we don't have any of these technical issues. We'll see you guys soon. Peace.
Everything that could go wrong. Oh man.
Oh, that's good.